Disney's Animal Kingdom is famously considered a half-day park. So if that's true, it means you should be able to do it twice in one day, and we are gonna put it to the test. Lots of people tend to consider Disney's Animal Kingdom kind of a half-day park, meaning that you can do everything in this park in just half a day. But that kind of leaves us wondering, can you do everything twice in a day if it's truly a half-day park? So we are putting it to the test. We are gonna do everything twice today, but we have a lot to do, so we need to get started. Okay, so when I do any experiments like this or any challenge or anything, I love to pre-plan my day. I am like a type A planner, and I've chosen, like, before I ever stepped foot in this park, I chose every single show time I was gonna try to go to, how long it's gonna take, da-da-da. Not everybody wants to plan that much, and I totally get it. But if you are somebody who wants to do everything, absolutely maximize your day, this is something you kind of need to consider. Doing a little bit of homework before you get started. Now, if you're already watching these videos, you must be the planner, you know, or you just really love Disney World. Both are good options, but definitely that's one of my tips of the day is if you really want to maximize your time, don't just go with the flow. Kind of have a little bit of a plan, grab those priorities, and of course, if you want to go with the flow, do that too. It's your vacation, you should be able to enjoy it any way you want to. Friends, good morning. I am not super awake. Park opens in 30 minutes. I'm having my breakfast sandwich. I meal prepped this week. I know that you don't care. And I'm very excited. So I'm also nervous. We'll talk about it. Let's head inside. Here we go, trying to do everything twice. Rope drop feels very chill. It's like nice and windy today, so it's chilly. It's gonna be a good day. I feel really confident. There's only one thing I don't know if we can do it, but I'm pretty excited. Look at all the cast members. Morning. Why does that make me want to cry? I don't know. But feeling pretty good. I grabbed my first lightning lane at 7, which I grabbed it for Na'vi River Journey, but we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna consistently push that back towards the end of the day and start stacking lightning lanes and try to utilize, try to utilize this rope drop as much as we can. I'm already seeing Christmas stuff out. It's November 1st when I'm filming this, and I'm so excited to see Christmas. It's my favorite time in Disney World, so I'm very, very pumped. Now you might think I'm going towards Flight of Passage to rope drop. Nope, I am taking a note out of Breedlove's book, and we're gonna do something a little different. So I purchased the lightning lane for this morning. So rather than rope dropping, we're gonna do a lightning lane first, and then hopefully we're gonna grab Flight of Passage again as our very last ride. So for now, we're gonna try to rope drop Na'vi River, immediately do Flight of Passage, which I hope doesn't mess up my rope drop strategy, but if I can avoid zigzagging, I think I will, or I'd like to. Look at that Christmas over there. That's so exciting. Here we are. This is Na'vi River Journey. So this is a slow moving boat ride through Pandora. It's really, really beautiful. It has lots of incredible just set design. It's really lit up, lots of black lights. Very cool. And an amazing animatronic in the back too. However, not really worth a huge wait. It's kind of short, especially because this wait time does get significantly higher than others. So rope dropping this one is always kind of nice because then you can kind of skip that wait and you can enjoy the beauty of it, or definitely grab a lightning lane, which I'm doing both today. Okay, immediately walk straight on, and it looks like maybe the first boat of the day is just now coming off, so good timing for everything. On Na'vi River Journey. It's beautiful, it's fun, we'll do it again today. Now it's time for our Flight of Passage. I hope that this is not a bad idea. I don't think that it is. I think we're saving some time by saving some steps. So here we go, lightning lane. It's saying Flight of Passage is only 35 minutes, so this could potentially be a good thing for us. If you've never been on Flight of Passage, it is a flight simulation ride where you get to sit on the back of a Banshee and fly through the Valley of Moara and Pandora. This is my favorite ride, and definitely in Animal Kingdom. Although honestly, I really love the Animal Kingdom rides. This is just takes my breath away. Probably my second favorite ride after Cosmic Rewind. It's just, so good. So, good way to start our day. But I always get a little out of breath as I'm like hustling up this hill. And I won't make you listen to that. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we made it in. The park has already been open for 15 minutes, which is nerve-wracking to me because we have to basically do all the rides before 10. And I don't know that that's possible because the shows are really gonna be a problem for us. Finished on Flight of Passage. It's so good. I love this ride. I'm so excited we're gonna ride it twice today. Now I have about an hour and a half until the first show of the day, which is kind of nerve-wracking because I have a lot to do and I still need to get to that show a little early. My confidence I had for about 10 minutes this morning, out the window. And now we're gonna go to Kilimanjaro Safaris, which, fun fact, does not always open with the park. So if you're wanting to rope drop it, kind of consider that it's not always open immediately. Today it opened about 15 minutes after the park, and then it also closes early, which is going to be kind of another problem we might have later. I have not had my caffeine yet this morning, and frankly I'm starting to feel it. At first I was like, yeah, let's go. And then on Flight of Passage, as exciting as it is, I felt myself kind of start to yawn. So we're going to need to pick up the vibes, and there's no time to stop for coffee. So we're just going to have to really focus. I am using Genie Plus today, and if you're not sure what that is Disney Skip the Line service. So there's 3 tiers. First is the free tier where you get access to the tip board, which gives you some recommendations. Not our best feature, but it's free, so do with that what you will. Second is Genie Plus, which I'm utilizing today. That gives you access to most of the lining lanes in Disney World, anywhere from $15 to $35 per person per day. Then there's the third tier, which is the individual lightning lane tier, which I also just utilized to get on Flight of Passage, which is an additional fee per person per day. All right, here we are, Kilimanjaro Safaris. It says it's a 10-minute wait. I'm hoping it's even less. That'd be super slay. This is a real, true drive-through African safari. You see lots of live animals. I'm hearing lots of live animals right now. It is incredible, and it's, in my opinion, like the heart of Animal Kingdom. So, very excited. It's gonna be great. And I hope the lion's out. My favorite time to ride this is in the morning and towards the end of the day, because when it's the coolest is when the animals are the most active. So, fingers crossed for us. Oh, it's looking good, friends. It's looking good. This ride, though, is a longer ride. Depends, because it is live animals. Sometimes they get in the way. Sometimes the trucks can't move because the animals are in the road. Different factors kind of play there. But this one's a little bit longer, which if you're going to wait a long time, you want a long ride. But if you're doing an experiment like I am today, maybe it's not the best. Safari ever. The animals were so active. It was so much fun. I don't know, which animal's my favorite. I love the gorillas, but that's not on the safari, that's on the walkthrough trail, which we are not doing today. But we have about 45 minutes until the next show starts, the first show of our day. I need to get some stuff done before then, and I'm really nervous because I need to get some pretty heavy hitters out. So I'm gonna try to go do Dino Land and make it back. I don't know. Technically that is across the park, and although Animal Kingdom is not that big, that can be quite a bit of time running back and forth. So I don't know that I can make it, but Dinosaur is still only 5 minutes, so I really need to try to get that out of the way while that wait time stays low. Okay, we've made our way back to one of the rides here in Dinoland USA, and this is Dinosaur. So it is a, hopefully, 5-minute wait. That's what it's saying. If you've never been on Dinosaur, this is a pretty scary ride, to be honest. You get to go on a time rover and you're trying to go back to save an iguanodon, but you're like suspiciously close to the asteroid that hits the Earth, killing most life forms. It's pretty nerve-wracking and pretty scary. A lot of kids don't love scary dinosaurs, so take that with a word of warning. But this is one of my favorites, so we're gonna hop in line. We are walking straight in, which is promising. Oh yes, I need to be out of Dino Land in like literally the next 20 minutes, which I don't know is possible. But nobody's here, so maybe it is.
We can't stop now! Keep going! Keep going!
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive! Move!
We made it. And Dr. Seeker kind of implied at some point that he thought we wouldn't make it, but we did. But then he said he had no doubt, and I just don't think that that's true either. Well, that's neither here nor there. Now we have to go. We have like 7 minutes until I want to be able to leave here, and even then it might be cutting it close. It's a really slow crowd day, so I don't think this is going to be a problem, but we need to do Triceratops Spin. Triceratops Spin, I think we'll be able to walk right on this one as soon as this ride in front of me is over. It's kind of their Dumbo ride, high-flying Triceratops Spin. Tons of fun. Okay, we're down, we're seated. This ride is less than 3 minutes, so we should be able to leave Dino Land on time. I don't know. The shows, I have so much nerves. I'm genuinely overwhelmed thinking about the fact that this is probably not possible because of one show in particular, which we'll talk about later when we get to it. On our way to our first show of the day, fingers crossed we make it, but look who's here! Kevin! I love Kevin. Sorry. Hi, Kevin. Love that kid, Kevin. Okay, we made it over Festival of the Lion King. It's looking hopeful. We have 13 minutes until the show starts. I made it across the park in only about 5 minutes. So if you're really booking it, you can make it easy. But hopefully, I don't think it'll be full. Today's crowds are very light, which will work out in our favor, hopefully. But here we go. Festival of the Lion King is an incredible stage show where they sing a lot of your favorite songs from The Lion King, and I'm trying to think of how to best describe it because this is truly my favorite live show in all of Disney World. It's incredible, absolutely high priority must do in Animal Kingdom. So much fun. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. The talent, you know, live entertainment's important. Okay, that took about 35 minutes to get in, get out, and that's not including like getting here. I was here about 13 minutes early, so really Honestly, you should allot about 45 to an hour for this whole experience. If it's a busy day, definitely allot that because it'll take longer to get in and out. Now, I have about an hour until the next show. I'd like to get 2 things done if I can. Everest and Cali River Rapids. I hate Cali River Rapids. So this is kind of my worst day because I have to do Cali. It's fine. It's also pretty chilly today. So just not all around great because of Cali River Rapids. However, we need to get some shows done, and what I'm really nervous about is our shows for the latter half of the day, because I don't know that it's possible. Because that took about 40 minutes. There's a lot of shows that I need to do like literally back to back that I don't know I can do it. So fingers crossed. I really, really hope we can, but this is an experiment, not necessarily a challenge. So if it doesn't work, now we know, but I really want it to work. Okay, we don't really have a ton of time to spare, but because it's so cold today, I am going to put a poncho on. Got all my snacks in here. For Cali, I normally don't even bother because there's no use, but it's chilly, so if I can help myself out in any way, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna put my sweatshirt on just because I don't want to sit on it, because then that'll get really wet. Always have your poncho, always have your rain gear. If you don't have it, you can always grab it here in the park. It'll be a lot more expensive. So highly recommend having it before. Let's go. Cali's a raft ride. It's a water raft ride. It's very short, and if you love a water ride, especially the summer, I get it. I don't like water rides that much. So Cali it is. And it's chilly. Unsurprisingly, not a single soul is in the queue. It's just me. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm quite literally the only person in my raft, that raft, and the raft behind me. Because it's cold, and who would want to be here? Apparently me. Oh my gosh. Don't. It's gonna be me. The worst is over. And I accidentally turned the camera off, so you didn't see it. But the back of my head is soaked. But the rest of me is okay. As long as these kids on the bridge don't shoot me. No promises by them. Okay, time for our next ride, Expedition Everest. I'm feeling good on time. Our next show doesn't start for about 30 minutes, so I think we're fine. I am going to be utilizing the single rider though. It's only a 10-minute wait for Everest, but if I can wait 2 minutes, that sounds amazing. This is a great single rider line here in Disney World in general, but you do have to divide up your group if you're gonna do this. However, when the wait times get really long, this is a wonderful thing to utilize. And I immediately walked up and got a spot, less than a minute. Finished on Everest. I freaking love this ride. I love this ride. It is so good. It just gets me excited every single time. Now I will say, if you guys don't know this, I am very scared of heights. That's a lot of the reason I don't like Tower, which I've been liking lately, but very scared of heights. And weird opinion, but outside of like legitimately Astro Orbiter, I think this is the worst ride for heights in the entirety of Disney World. When you're going up that hill, you can see everything. It's horrible, awful, I hate it, and I do have to close my eyes the entire time we're going up the hill. So if you're scared of heights, just be prepared for that. I've got about 20 minutes until my next show, which is just right this way. We're gonna go to Feathered Friends in Flight, probably my second favorite show in Animal Kingdom after Lion King, but guess what's on the way? And we have 20 minutes. Joffrey's is right here. Okay, classic Shaken Jamaican. This is what I go with every time. I was really hoping the Christmas stuff would be out since it is November 1st. It wasn't. That's okay. I need to settle down. I'm just very excited for Christmas time. So now to one of our favorite shows. This is Feathered Friends in Flight. This is an incredible show with live performers and live animal actors that kind of show you what all animals can learn and the work they're doing here at Animal Kingdom. It's really, really impressive, so much fun, and the crowds really love it too. Also, fun fact, you can eat and drink in this theater. It's the only one, I think, in Animal Kingdom. You can't have, only one in Animal Kingdom. So a lot of times I'll bring my drinks or snacks or any other thing kind of in this theater to chill and enjoy. Friends in Flight. It's so good. I love it so much. It makes me giggle and it's funny and I don't care. I'll laugh at the jokes even if no one else is. Oh, I love it so much. Now we have 7 minutes until the next show starts and I just hope we can make it. So I'll see you over there. Wish me luck. Send like magic fingers my way. Thank you. We made it with 3 minutes to spare, baby. This is a live show that takes you through the story of Finding Nemo. It's incredible, and live entertainment, live performers, and incredible puppetry too. So very cool. Nemo. It was so good. I love this show. Now I will say we have about an hour, until I need to get on the Wildlife Express to go to our next show, and then that finishes the first half of our morning and we will have done Animal Kingdom one time. But we got to do it twice today. So we're gonna go watch Tough to Be a Bug, maybe grab a bite to eat, and then head over that way. All right, next challenge for today is to find out how tough it is to be a bug. Supposedly it's pretty tough. I've heard rumors. So we are gonna go check this one out. If you have never seen It's Tough to Be a Bug, this is a really fun and experience. It's a show with animatronics and 3D glasses underneath the Tree of Life. Now I will say this one is a little bit scarier for kiddos. There are some times that, black widows drop from the ceiling, you get sprayed with bug spray because you're an honorary bug. Maybe there's a hornet stings you in the back. A little bit scary for kiddos, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed this one quite a bit, but not like a super high must-do on your list. And if you're curious, this one is actually not going to be around for forever. Disney has kind of hinted that the new Zootopia show is going to be here in the Tree of Life, which will be coming around the same time that they start revamping Animal Kingdom, with things like Dinoland USA going away to make room for some new things that Disney has teased. So really excited, looking forward to that. But if you're here while this is open, might as well do it because it won't be here forever. Okay, so good. I love that show. It makes me cackle every single time. And I know parents probably would be disappointed in me in cackling because it's always when the black widows drop and when the bugs exit the theater. It's so funny to me, especially if you're in with a big group and it's like big reactions. I love it and I will miss it. Now, there's only one more thing before we finish our first round, and we've done all of Animal Kingdom. It's 1 o'clock and there's one more thing to do. I'm excited about it, but it's not necessarily a must do, so at the very least you can do this park in half, and you don't even have to do everything necessarily that we've done today, but we have to do it twice, hopefully. So here we go. Now we are going to head over to Rafiki's Planet Watch right now, but I have about 15 minutes until I really wanted to make sure I was in line for the train, so that's a great time to grab like a snack / lunch for us. Now for my lunch today, I'm gonna stop here at Kusafiri Coffee Shop and Bakery. They have some grab and go items as well as breakfast here in the mornings, and Animal Kingdom actually just got a ton of new food items, and if you wanna see the reviews for all of those, you can go check out the AllEars.net blog where we have all of that up right now. All right, I got the marinated chicken flatbread. It comes with, of course, marinated chicken, a tomato and cucumber salad on top, all in a flatbread with house-made chips. Now I did grab a fork because I'm gonna eat this on the go, but luckily I'm right here next to Rafiki's Planet Watch, so I can hopefully eat it while I wait on the train. Here we are. So this is Rafiki's Planet Watch, and there's actually a few things back here. So there is the petting zoo and the animation experience, and the petting zoo is a lot of fun actually. We really enjoy it. You can see some really cool animals in here, and even the pig that inspired Hua is in here from the movie Moana, because the animators for Disney do actually use live references. So you can come back here, pet some goats, some pigs, see some different things, sheep. There's a bunch of stuff back here, and then there's also some really neat stuff inside, which we're gonna go check out. So there's even more exhibits inside, and occasionally Disney will even do surgeries back here, which you can go watch. Doesn't happen a ton, but it does happen occasionally. And now I'm gonna hop in line for the animation experience. Looks like we're doing Simba at 1:45. Now it has been a slow morning, but I will say the train over here was completely full. This is looking fairly busy as well, so I'm eager to see if the crowds pick up this afternoon. I'm definitely not gonna quit my day job or anything, but I think he's okay. Now we're gonna go do it again because it's time for Animal Kingdom round 2, and we're starting here, so that way we don't have to come back. And here's Dumbo. I think my Simba was better. His eyes are a little wonky. But that means we're fully on to our second time. So like we did Dak once completely. We're gonna do it again completely. I hope. We're starting. Okay, next we gotta book it to the train because the last Feathered Friends in Flight show is in like 25 minutes, but I hear the train, so hopefully that's it pulling up and not it leaving. I will say I think this is so special and unique. There's not many free souvenirs that you get in Disney, and I think that this is a great one, especially if you have a kiddo who's interested in the movies or animation. You just get to watch professionals work and then have a free souvenir too, which is really cool. And like my husband and I collect these. We do this together all the time. It's just fun. The train was pulling up, so perfect timing. Got off the train, so technically 2 things done because the train is its own thing and an animation experience is its own thing. We have plenty of time to get over to Feathered Friends in Flight, and then I start getting nervous because it took us like roughly 6 hours to do the first half of the day, and we only have 4 hours left to do the rest. And I don't know that that's possible. Right, here we go, Feathered Friends in Flight. We've been here today. You know what it is. We're gonna watch some Feathered Friends in Flight, and a bird's gonna sing to us.
There we go. Can you do it?
Okay, Feathered Friends number 2 is done. Now I have 35-ish minutes until my next show, which I need to get there a little bit early if possible, but also to keep this realistic, I need to get 2 rides done. I don't know that that's realistic at all, but we're gonna attempt it. We're gonna go for Cali River Rapids. If we have time, then we're gonna go for Everest, which hopefully will take us right over to Nemo. I don't know that I'll get both done. Fingers crossed though. Okay, poncho on, in line for Cali. It said 5 minutes. I'm hoping it's the same, like a straight walk on, because I used my lightning lane for Nemo. So that way if I get there a little late and there happens to be a line, which there won't be, I can still get in. Is that helpful? I don't know. But I'm trying to be smart. Okay, that time was significantly worse. I'm soaked, and it went straight down the neck of my poncho. So it was like I didn't bother to wear it anyways, and the side of my head. And it was bad enough that the family with me goes, "Ooh, you got that one, huh?" So it's fine. I knew that was my leg, and it still wasn't that bad. As long as my feet are dry, I'm okay. 20 minutes until Nemo. I'm gonna try to do Everest because because it's not that far away from Nemo. I think I can do it. Not nervous about getting to the 4:30 Nemo. I don't know if I can get to the 5 o'clock Festival of the Lion King. So that's gonna be the issue. Nemo, I'm gonna have about 5 minutes to get across the park before it starts. And that's the one that if I miss it, we're done. End of the experiment, because that's the last Festival of the Lion King show. And if we miss it, obviously we can't do it again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go single rider again. Fingers crossed. It is a bigger wait than it was when we did it the first time. So I would assume that there's more single riders than the first time, but hopefully not. We're gonna find out though, aren't we? Because if we can get on and off this in the next like 5 minutes, which is what happened the first time, we're comfortably making it to Nemo. But I saw at least 2 people walk in just now. So not gonna be as fast, but we look like we might be okay. There's only 5 people. Everest for the second time, done. I love this ride. It's so much fun. Okay, I will say random, but my sleeves are so wet from Cali that it was like really cold, but making it in plenty of time for Nemo. And then fingers crossed, Festival of the Lion King. I don't know. We might do the fastest Olympian walk you've ever seen. I'd love to sit. I'm gonna go down this way so I can sit towards the end so we can exit fast. That's the goal, baby. Festival of the Lion King is gonna take us about 40 minutes. And what's crazy about that is Safaris ends at 5:45. So we're gonna Olympian fast walk twice, I hope. If we can make it to Safari, we will finish the night. If we can't get past Festival of the Lion King, no hope there.
We're too late. It's over.
Okay, I'm literally the first person out of the theater. Have like 5 minutes. Doors close, or it starts in a minute. And I'm just now on the bridge. I'm just now getting into Africa. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Sometimes if the theater isn't full, they'll leave it open for a few minutes, but I'm not feeling hopeful. A bunch of people still trying to get in. Hopefully they won't turn us all away. I'm booking it. I think we've made it. We're physically inside. Next problem is going to be Kilimanjaro Safaris, which actually ran out of lightning lanes, so I was not able to grab one when I wasn't paying attention. So we'll have about 5 minutes to get in that line. I got out of there faster than the first time. I have 10 minutes. I think we can make it. I'm not super nervous, but also I don't want to get too excited. Okay, friends, we have an hour and a half to do 5 more attractions, including Safari, which is a bit of a longer experience. And this morning we did get stopped by rhinos. Could happen again. Fingers crossed it doesn't. It says it's a 5-minute wait, hoping that means a walk-on, but we'll find out. Hey, we made it. I really think we're gonna be able to finish everything else. We're gonna have lightning lanes for our big things, which is really just dinosaur at this point. And honestly, not Navi, we're gonna go on. We have a lightning lane for it. And then we're gonna get in the line for Flight of Passage when the park closes. I think this is great. I think we're fine. This was my biggest concern, was the last Lion King show and this. And it's another great safari. The animals were super active. I think this is easily the best time to go in the morning, and then again right before it closes. Now remember, this is not always open to the end of the park. For example, park closes at 7 tonight, and then the last ride tonight was at 5:45. So if you really want to do this, make sure that you are paying attention to when that closes, because that's another reason like you can't get a lightning lane, certain things like that. It'll go a little bit faster. So now we have Dinosaur, Triceratops Spin, Tough to Be a Bug, Navi River Journey, and Flight of Passage left. We're ending on Flight of Passage. We have a lightning lane for Navi, which feels great. I had a lightning lane for Dinosaur, but guess what closed? Dinosaur. So we're gonna do Tough to Be a Bug, Triceratops Spin, and hope that Dino opens. And if it doesn't, well, that's kind of out of our hands, but fingers crossed. Time for Tough to Be a Bug. Hopefully, let's see. It says 10 minutes. Excuse me. Thank you. It says 10 minutes. Hopefully that just means waiting on one show. I really have about 30 minutes to get this Triceratops and hopefully Dino done so I can get back with a comfortable cushion. which you don't always have to have a comfortable cushion, but I prefer it because anxiety. I have to say, Animal Kingdom at dusk is my favorite place. We made it. We didn't even have to wait. We walked straight in. Woo, it's tough to be a bug. Okay, dinosaur is still down, which again, if it doesn't open, that really has nothing to do with us as a team. But gonna do Triceratops spin next. Hopefully dinosaur will open. Everest is also closed and it's been closed, which we've already done it twice, so it didn't matter, but maybe something's just happening on this side of the park. I don't know. Let's go to Triceratops spin, hopefully dinosaur, and then we'll go to Pandora and call it a day. One thing I wanted to say, I hate the part of it's tough to be a bug when that stings you in the back. And if you also don't want to be jabbed in the back, small spoiler alert, but when he says hornets, arm your stingers, and then you hear someone say, I'm going in for the sting, that's when they're about to jab you. You can hear the sound, it only happens once, and then you don't have to get stabbed in the back. I lean forward. Just a tip between two friends. Okay, we made it back. Triceratops spin. It says 10 minutes, but no one's here. So I'm just gonna hop in line and hope I make it on. Okay, it's saying dinosaur is still down. I'm just gonna look at it while I'm over here just to like physically make sure because now all we have left is 2 things. Very excited. Okay, it says 40, but I have a lightning lead. Like I have an experience redemption for this. So fingers crossed that's helpful. This was a huge 40-minute wait, Disney World. I just don't know if that was super accurate. We're about 4 minutes behind schedule. I wanted to leave Dinoland now 5 minutes ago. That's fine, we have 15 minutes till the park closes. I'm really hoping that we can zoom through Na'vi and then still get in line. I feel confident. If we get down to the very last thing and I can't get in line, I'll be so disappointed. Okay, I'm gonna really fast Olympian walk. I'll see you there. Park closes in 9 minutes. I just now got to Na'vi. Fingers crossed this is like the fastest boat ride we've ever been on. Disappointed. It is 7:02. I cannot get in line anymore for Flight of Passage, and that is the only ride we missed by the whole thing. We only missed it by literally 2 minutes. Obviously, I'm disappointed, but let's just chat about the whole day for a second. Okay, so this is definitely not how we wanted the day to turn out, but I won't lie to you guys. I did not have super high hopes for most of the day that we would even make it this far. So the fact that we only missed the biggest ride in the park, which we've already ridden today, by 2 minutes, I feel pretty good about this experiment. And frankly, our whole goal was to learn if Animal Kingdom is truly a half-day park. And I think that this, in that sense, was a success because for sure, we almost did the entire park twice. We missed one ride by 2 minutes. And honestly, outside of science and this experiment, do you really need to do the animation experience twice? Do you really need to do Finding Nemo twice? Now, if you can, why not? But it's not like a must do. You don't absolutely have to do it. And I still feel pretty good about what we accomplished today. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now go check out Game Master here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. I'll see you there.